The eye that sees the beginning. The story begins with discovery and wonder, the spark that drives humanity to lift its gaze toward infinity. The eye that sees the beginning, a golden mirror reflecting the first whispers of creation. The eye that peers into the dawn of time, where light itself was still learning to exist. The James Webb Space Telescope stands not merely as a machine, but as the most powerful eye humanity has ever dared to open to the cosmos. Forged from gold, science, and dream, its mirrors do more than reflect light, they cradle the heartbeat of creation itself. Each glimmer of starlight travels across billions of silent years, crossing the vast, dark ocean of eternity to reach us. What arrives is not just light. It is memory, the universe remembering itself through the language of photons. Every beam carries a silent story, a tale older than the earth, whispered across the fabric of time. Webb is not merely a telescope. It is a storyteller of light and shadow, translating the ancient language of stars into the poetry of discovery. With every observation, it speaks in colors invisible to the human eye, telling stories that began long before our world was born. Its mission is both poetic and profound, to uncover the hidden truths of distant worlds, to trace the origins of galaxies, and to search for the fragile footprints of life within the grand cosmic design. Recently, Webb turned its golden gaze toward a quiet star, a tiny flicker of light nearly 120 light-years away, a lonely point in the infinite darkness soon to challenge everything we believed. Around that modest star orbits a planet called K218b, a world 8.5 times the mass of Earth, nestled gently within the habitable zone. That delicate ring where water may exist in liquid form, the very cradle of life as we know it. What Webb found there would change the story of humanity forever. For the first time in recorded history, scientists detected carbon-based molecules, the essential building blocks of life, floating in the alien atmosphere of another world. The air of K218b is heavy with hydrogen, interwoven with methane and carbon dioxide, a chemical fingerprint that captivated every scientific mind on Earth. Could this be the sky above alien oceans? Could the winds of another world carry the scent of unseen life? Webb's findings built upon the whispers left behind by Hubble, which once glimpsed traces of water vapor and hydrogen in that same world. But Webb saw deeper, beyond the mist and into the molecular soul of the planet, revealing the first signs of complex carbon chemistry, the delicate architecture from which life itself is shaped. Even more astonishing, no ammonia was detected, a clue that the atmosphere may be balanced in a way that allows liquid water to shimmer beneath the clouds. And then came a whisper, faint but extraordinary, the fragile echo of dimethyl sulfide, or DMS, a molecule known on Earth to rise only from living things, breathed into the air by microscopic marine life drifting through our oceans. Could that same molecule be drifting above the alien seas of K218b? If confirmed, it would be among the greatest discoveries in the history of humankind, a sign, however faint, that we are not alone. For now, scientists remain cautious. The signal is soft, a fragile note in the grand cosmic symphony, a heartbeat almost lost in the static of the stars. But even this delicate hint, this whisper of possible life, opens a door. K218b may not resemble Earth at all. It is a world unlike anything we know, a planet cloaked in dense hydrogen clouds, where the sky glows in muted shades of rose, amber, and violet, and sunlight filters faintly through the mist, softening every edge. Astronomers imagine oceans stretching endlessly, rolling beneath skies thick with alien air, waves shimmering under the dim light of a distant star, and life, if it exists, drifting silently beneath those waters, hidden from view, untouched by human eyes. Each time K218b passes in front of its star, a thin ribbon of light passes through its atmosphere, carrying secrets, traces of carbon, hydrogen, methane, molecular whispers that reveal the story of a world in motion. Webb's instruments capture those whispers with unprecedented precision, turning them into a portrait of a planet painted across 120 light-years of darkness. Through the lens of science, we glimpse the possibility of life, not through sight, but through chemistry, the subtle fingerprint of worlds alive. Soon, Webb will turn its mid-infrared instrument, MIRI, toward the planet, searching for clouds, storms, and perhaps the rhythm of a carbon cycle, the gentle, invisible breath of life itself. But beneath the science lies a question older than civilization. Are we alone? The silence of space is not empty. It is a mirror, reflecting our longing, our hope, our need to belong to the universe. Every flicker of starlight, every faint spectral signature, feels like an echo reaching through the corridors of time, a whisper of the cosmos speaking softly to us. Webb's discovery is not a final answer. It is a door left ajar, a glimpse into infinite possibilities. It does not promise certainty, only wonder, a fragile thread of hope delicately woven into the darkness. Each spectral curve, each pixel of data, is a fragment of a story still unfolding, a story written in light and time, tracing the memory of creation itself. Imagine K218b, an ocean world bathed in perpetual twilight, its skies painted in alien colors we can barely name. Clouds drift slowly, carrying winds that whisper across vast seas, beneath which life may swim, breathe, and evolve silently. If dimethyl sulfide truly drifts above its waters, then life has spoken, not through language, but through molecules, proof that existence may be a universal pattern, woven into the very fabric of matter itself. If that is true, then the cosmos is not silent. It is alive. Every star, every nebula, every drifting planet becomes a verse in a vast, unfolding poem of creation. Even if K218b is nothing more than ocean and gas, its discovery transforms us. Because discovery is never just about what we find. It is about what we become while searching. The James Webb Space Telescope is more than a machine. It is a golden eye, staring into eternity, listening for the faint heartbeat of life beneath another sun. And perhaps, across the endless ocean of stars, another civilization will lift its gaze, build its own golden mirrors, and search the dark for company. Perhaps they will find us. Until that day, we continue to listen. We wait. We wonder. Because in the end, the universe does not belong to silence. It belongs to those who dare to seek, to dream, and to change everything.